Good morning and welcome to your pre-market report for Wednesday, 22nd April 2026. Let's take a quick look at the global cues, domestic trends, and stocks to watch before the markets open. U.S. markets closed lower, with the S&P 500, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones all falling around 0.6%, as investor sentiment turned cautious after recent record highs. Despite the dip, which was mostly due to renewed uncertainty around U.S.-Iran peace talks and rising crude oil prices, underlying optimism remains supported by strong earnings expectations and continued momentum in tech and AI stocks. Asian markets are trading mixed to slightly weak, with Japan's Nikkei showing some gains, while broader Asia remains largely range-bound, with a negative bias after recent gains. The cautious sentiment comes as uncertainty over the U.S.-Iran ceasefire and rising crude oil prices keep investors on edge, even as underlying global momentum and tech-led optimism provide some support. GIFT Nifty Futures as of 8 a.m. was trading at 24,451, thereby indicating a negative opening for the Indian markets today. Crude oil prices remain elevated as continued uncertainty around the U.S.-Iran situation and disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz keep supply concerns high, maintaining volatility in energy markets. Gold prices are trading slightly mixed to mildly positive, supported by safe haven demand amid geopolitical tensions, although gains are limited as global equity markets remain relatively resilient. HCLTech reported a steady Q4 performance, with net profit rising over 4% year-on-year to 4,488 crore rupees. Revenue saw strong growth of more than 12%, reflecting continued demand across its IT services business. Tata Elxsi delivered a strong quarter, with net profit jumping 27% year-on-year to 220 crore rupees. Revenue also increased, indicating robust growth driven by demand in design and technology services. PNC Infratech has emerged as the lowest bidder for two NHAI highway projects, with a combined value of 3,483 crore rupees. This win strengthens its order book and reinforces its position in the infrastructure sector. Following Trump extending the ceasefire indefinitely, with the Strait of Hormuz still being blockaded, crude oil prices saw another spike, which will affect Nifty negatively. This continued geopolitical uncertainty will act as headwinds for the index, which may once again push volatility higher. A negative opening is expected for Nifty today, with supports being readjusted to 24,360 followed by 24,145, while resistances will remain at 24,660 followed by 24,850. Elevated crude oil prices due to ongoing U.S.-Iran tensions and Strait of Hormuz risks, heavy FII outflows especially in financials, stretched valuations after recent rally, inflation concerns for an oil import-heavy economy like India, and global uncertainty despite recent highs in U.S. markets could keep volatility high. Strong global momentum with U.S. markets near record highs, earnings season traction, stabilizing oil prices, resilient domestic macros, easing intensity of FII selling, and continued DII support may help sustain market stability and selective upside. Yesterday, foreign institutional investors were net sellers of about 1,919 crore rupees, while domestic institutional investors were net buyers of around 2,221 crore rupees. That's your market snapshot for India on April 22, 2026. For more such updates, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Wishing you a focused and profitable trading session ahead.